What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good time. So in today's video, we're gonna pick up where we left off last week, which is finishing the install of everything that we need back here so that we can actually install our bed, which actually isn't much. We are gonna be doing some new airbags. We are also gonna be switching out some bolts over there, and then we should then finally be able to put our bed back on. The goal for this video is for that thing to be on this thing today. So let's not waste any time and let's get right to it. Okay, so like I said, the first thing that we're gonna be doing is we are gonna be switching out our old worn out airbags for some new airbags. If you have been following the build, the swap of this thing, I modified my springs. So these are the springs that came with my axles, 2008, 2010 springs. And they're nice because they are longer than the OBS axle by, I think, 6 or 8 inches. I forgot, to be honest with you, but they are longer. That should have made them ride better. But I went a step further and I removed, I believe, 1 or 2 leaves as well as the overload. This truck is not going to be hauling anything heavy whatsoever. The heaviest thing that I plan on throwing in the back of this thing is an ATV, maybe a load of gravel or stuff like that for when I start doing my backyard, or when I finish doing it. I've been doing that thing for like 2-3 years. I hate landscape. But anyways, back to the point. This thing's not going to be carrying like very heavy loads, but I do want to have those airbags for the times that I do have to use it, like I said, when I do carry that gravel, because it is, relatively heavy. Nothing that bad though, maybe 2,000-3,000 pounds. So when I do carry that, I want to have airbags, and this truck already came with airbags. When I bought it, it already had airbags, but they actually didn't hold any pressure on them, so they were basically useless to me. So what I did is I ordered up a set of new airbags for it. So this should fix that problem, and they're actually quite nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this and show you what I got. Okay, so here is the bag, and it's basically just a replacement airlift bag. I believe that is the part number, but as always, you'll find the link to it down below in my description, just like you do for basically everything else that I install on this thing that I buy from Amazon. Which, by the way, they are affiliate links, so they do help me out. It doesn't cost you anything extra at all, but it does give me a small, very small commission that helps this channel. Anyways, back to the point. So these are some very nice new airbags. They should definitely hold air. And they're a little bit of an upgrade, not because they hold any more load or whatever, but like I said, they are new, and they come with some very nice actual, like, I think they're stainless, or at least metal fittings, as where the old ones had this plastic fitting on it. So this should be a little bit better. Like I said, a little bit of an upgrade, not much, but something. Here is more info on the actual bag. I guess that's upside down, but. And I also got some new U-bolts for this, because the other ones, the old ones, well, basically they looked like this, and we don't want that. We want some new U-bolts on this thing. And yeah, like I said, it's super easy. I'm gonna start by doing this side. Now, the first thing that I gotta do is cut down these U-bolts on the springs, because they are a little bit long and won't let the actual base of the airbag sit flush with this thing the way that it's supposed to. So that's the first thing that I'm gonna do, cut these off, and torque, make sure that they're torqued to the proper spec before I do anything else. Okay guys, so now that we have that ready, we're gonna go ahead and get the actual airbag ready for install. And basically to do that, you gotta take off this base plate as well as this top plate from your old airbag. I guess probably most of you aren't gonna be doing it like this. If you're installing airbags, you're probably gonna be doing them from a brand new kit. And basically everything that I'm doing, you can follow along if you're doing a new airbag kit. So when you get them, you're most likely gonna get the airbag and then just all the parts apart. So obviously you're gonna put them together like I'm gonna put them together. The only thing that's gonna be different is that on mine, it already had this top bracket, which was very poorly welded on. I wouldn't really recommend you guys welding it on. As you can see, it has little holes to actually bolt them on, and that's what I would do. Just basically follow the instructions of what it comes with. Anyways, I regress. Like I said, you guys can follow this along. It's basically the same thing. So to take off this base plate, it's only those two bolts. Pretty easy. So I'm gonna go ahead, take those off, clean it up, and put it on the new airbag. Okay, so we got this whole thing put together, and basically the way that it works out is you have your base plate, and then this little like hat in between the airbag and the plate, and then your top one, and the little fitting for the air hose. So now what we're gonna do, we left the two bolts on the bottom loose. We're gonna take this whole thing, test fit it on the springs and on the perch, and make sure that everything fits good. So we're gonna do that right now. So the way that I like doing this is sliding it, getting the bottom as close as possible to the center of the spring, and then compressing the airbag, getting that air fitting where it's supposed to go, and then pushing the bag the rest of the way in. There we go. That looks pretty good. The airbag has to come out just a little bit, but I like it. I'll take it. So now that I know that this setup is gonna work, that I like it, I'm actually gonna take it back out and then tie in the two bolts on the bottom of this thing. And basically for me, the way that it worked out is that I pulled the bag all the way out towards the tire, and that made it as level up and down as possible. And then on the top, as you can see, it's gonna be all the way up against the frame side of the truck. We got this thing finished up. We got our new U-bolts in, which those new ones look great. We got everything nice and tight. We got our airline ran, and the way that I did that was I came in from kind of like up under the frame and then went right beside the fuel tank, and then on this cross member, it has a little cutout, so I went through that and then up over the frame rail. It should have enough room right here between the bed and this. If not, I'm going to figure out another way to go around it, and plugged it in to that fitting, so we're good. Now all I gotta do is finish that other side and we'll be done with the airbags. Okay guys, and this is officially done. We have them filled up with 30 psi of air. Everything's tight. It did raise up the suspension, I would say about probably like an inch and a half. This overload, it is an overload, right? This overload was pretty close to touching this this pad right here, and I would say it raised it about an inch and a half. It is obviously not going to be always riding on 30 psi. I'll probably have it like around 5 to 10 psi, just so that it doesn't ride really harsh. This side again completely done, and then we sprayed all of our fittings with a little bit of soapy water just to make sure that none of that was leaking. Everything looks good, so we can finally say that this is install is done, and we are going to move forward to the next thing, which is going to be replacing these bolts. When I installed them, they were actually a little bit too small, so I went ahead and ordered the right size for them, which is these ones right here. Which, let me tell you, it was an ordeal trying to get these bolts. I ordered them about 4 or 5 times from Fastenal, and every time I got the wrong bolt. They made it up though. At the end, they actually shipped me the right bolts and reimbursed me the price for these. So pretty cool of them. And actually that was without me even telling them that I wanted to be reimbursed. They just said that they were really sorry that I was struggling so much with these, and that they were gonna send me the right size, and that they were gonna reimburse me the money, which I thought it was pretty cool of them. Like I said, I didn't ask them to do that. They just they realized that they were making me struggle, and they made it up. So I've always liked Fastenal. That's where I always try and get all my bolts, everything. The size on these is, man, I completely forgot. So it's M20 by, it doesn't say on here, but I'll look back on my invoice, or I'll look back on the website and see actually what I got, just in case you guys need some of these. But they are some 20 mils, 10.9. So yeah, we're gonna take these out and throw these in, which shouldn't be that hard. All I gotta do is jack up this leaf spring a little bit, put a little bit of tension on it, and take that one out. Okay, so I've been doing a few other things, like I removed the spare tire, just because now that we went to the newer Super Duty axles, we're not gonna need that spare anymore, because it's a completely different bolt pattern, and it's not gonna work with our axle. So I removed it. Eventually, I think what I'm gonna do is one of the wheels that the axle came with, I'm probably gonna throw a decent spare on it, decent tire on it, and use that as a spare and get it mounted in there if it fits with the 35s. If not, I'll probably throw it on the bed, or just have it in case I ever need it. What I also did is went ahead and torqued all my bolts on my suspension down here. I believe they were already torqued, but I just went back and double checked all this stuff to make sure that it was all good. And basically we are ready to throw the bed on this thing. Everything should be good. So the only thing left to do is to actually fish it out of here and throw it on the truck. So I'll check back in with you guys once we have the bed ready to go on the truck. Okay guys, so obviously as you can see, we have the bed back in the truck, and this thing looks mean. It looks way better than I could have imagined. Like I'll drive this thing outside here in a little bit, but man, does this look good. Like my entire family was out here helping me out, and we were all blown away by the way that this looks, and it's not even painted yet, so it looks amazing. But anyways,